Okay, this is part 8, reading from the text. Can I trust the leadership of the local church to distribute the money wisely? Do the local church leaders care about those members that have real need? Do the local church leaders have a heart for missions and community outreach? Note that a man that works to help churches become more missions-oriented told me this. He said that his parish organization has served all kinds of churches. Less than 10%, for decades they've done it, less than 10% of evangelical churches give 10% to missions. For me, that was shocking, a reflection of their ignoring the Great Commission. End of paragraph. Wow, not even a minute. Here we go. When you pay a tithe or a membership fee in a club, or you pay taxes to the government, for gosh sakes, you trust the leaders to use it wisely to take care of the priorities, the major needs. Easier said than done. There's all kinds of conflicts about guns or butter, about short-term, long-term. There's all kinds of conflicts, but is it always buildings? Is it always, fancy, more? I mean, how much is a budget, personal, church-wide, corporate, group, family? How much how you spend your money, reflection of your values, your priorities, your understanding of the Bible? How much are we trying to lay up treasures in heaven, or just feathering our own nest, looking for bigger barns, tearing up bigger barns? How much do we really care about the widows, the orphans, the least of these? Do we care about reaching the children with Christ during VBS? And there's a place for big screen jumbotrons in giant churches, sure. There's a place for big parking lots, sure. But when I have known, again, a mega church very closely, with Sheba Green, my disabled neighbor went to, was there for many years, had many medical troubles, went there. This church would periodically do a huge outreach to the community, bring in homeless, feed them, get them all kinds of help, give them all kinds of counsel. But when it got down to her, a regular member, physically disabled, met with their Christian counselor on staff like once a week, knew all her needs. She worked at staff, she worked in the kitchen, and she would have need for pain pills, $6-8 for pain pills. They wouldn't provide it. Wouldn't help with the rent. They gave a little money a few times. I won't say none, but very little compared to the major needs. They sent her home when a purse was stolen. Person stole from the church, broke in the locker from the church, sent her home, and didn't give her bus fare to come back to work the next day. What is that? They're not taking care of their own. Much less the Great Commission. Again, people have gone to churches for years, and their own members want to go to the mission field, and the agencies want a third to half the money to come from the local church. That rarely happens. I won't say never, just rarely. And missionaries need thousands of dollars to have a family overseas. Rarely happens. That's like having a whole staff member overseas. They'll get $20, $30, $50, $100 a month, $500 maybe. It's a priority thing. But if less than 10% give 10%, then they're not thinking global. They're not thinking biblical. The churches have given the most, and I'll just tell you one of them is that I know of, Lakewood Church. Everybody wants to say bad thing about Joel Osteen. I was there a member of when his father John Osteen was a member, was a founder and leader back in about 78, 79, somewhere in there. That man had a heart for missions. He served on the mission field, come from the mission field, knew people all over. We brought people from all over the world, came in, talked all the time. The man, and God blesses those who care about his work and his kingdom and his priorities. And that church is bountifully, amazingly blessed, far beyond the quality of the teaching, I think, of the leadership. Anyway, I'm not going to say bad things. Easy to say bad things. Won't say them. God, there's a work to be done, and we're not doing it. And so it's up to the people to give money to. I'm talking about Christian radio stations that help them day and night, morning, noon, night, the midnight hour. Churches is closed, and what about giving to them? Churches don't give to them. I don't know. Just something wrong with this. Something way wrong with all this.